Today is Monday, and we've spoken before about Mindset Monday, Motivation Monday, Monday Minutes, doing the things that'll make a difference on a Monday. I must be honest, I think, if I'm going to get the breakthroughs myself I'd like, if only with myself, which is that for me it's been quite a challenging 48 hours. We are midway through a training program. I'm halfway through this 99-day video challenge, and I must admit, I feel like I'm going back to the beginner's mindset and having that reality check of what's actually important. What is there to focus on? I spent years, decades studying and mastering many things, from Tai Chi to chartered accountancy to web development and marketing, and these things I've learned, as much as they're useful and they were valuable, I still think they are to many people. I'm finding myself wondering if there's not something different that I missed, or if I didn't misfile something in the past. And so today I've had a very thoughtful day, spent the time really meditating. I may not have thought of it that way at the time. I wasn't out there with a monk's outfit in the monastery. I wasn't up on the Hermit's Hill. I was there at home, and I was watching YouTube clips and TED clips, videos that I'd been sent by people I know. I was reading things that I'd written, other people had written. And even there, you see, the use of language, we have these slip-ups. And we've talked about it in previous videos, that sometimes what's apparently the breakdown can be on the way. Sometimes the universe is giving you that lesson you need to learn to go on next. Sometimes you're feeling the things that you're feeling because you need to for who you're going to become in the future. And I don't know all the answers, I really don't. But today on a Monday, I'm very present to a few things. I'm grateful that I can take this breath and be here, be present. I'm grateful that I can watch these videos that were often recorded a day, a week, a month, a year, sometimes decades ago, where people who had invested their life force into a domain of knowledge were sharing it in a condensed fashion. So they weren't spending 5 years teaching you the basics, teaching you some insights, sharing some questions that might make a difference for you. In a few moments, in a few minutes, sometimes 10, 20, 30 minutes, they're sharing a different perspective. They're sharing who they are in the world. And that, whether you realize it or not, lets you learn something and unlearn other things. It gives you a possibility to explore what might be possible for you. I was sharing with a friend earlier on a little message I sent them, that if you have these wild creatures, you have these quote-unquote monsters from the past, even when you tame them, they're still there. They may remember those things either fondly or with regret, but that isn't the same as having a blank slate to create from. Being really free today to build the future you want. Some of you know I built an app called iPrioritize, and I built it for myself. And a decade later, the app is still something that I've used, I think about, and this question of what are my priorities, what are the priorities. Today, my priority was well-being, taking care of myself and taking care of the space I was in. And I'm very grateful that at the moment, I've got a life that I can do that with. There's been other days in the past, and I'm sure there'll be them in the future, where my priorities are different. We have to go into all-out action mode to fight fires, either physically or non-physically. I remember my brother's teddy bear once catching light. It landed on a light in his bedroom, and as I was in the bathroom brushing my teeth, I smelt the smoke and sort of went in and got teddy bear and threw it in the sink. Now, we were kids back then, but that aspect of, in a moment, flicking state and going into what you have to do, it is so vital. And right now we have this opportunity to really take a breath and pause. And it can be a struggle. We can find ourselves worrying and thinking about what's going to happen in a month and 6 months and a year and how we navigate it all, and overthinking sometimes. And other times we don't think enough. We're not doing the work that we need to do. So it isn't just about hard work. It isn't just about, well, I spent 12 hours on that. Yeah, but was it effective? Was it productive? Were you actually digging for gold in the right place? Were you panning for gold? Was there even gold to be found? Was it gold even the priority that day? So I'm trying to be a bit light and a bit flippant. I'm very thoughtful and grateful for those people who are standing for me and for the world being better. I'm very grateful for those people who are helping people today that need help. And some of them have emergency health things going on. And my mum's been a doctor. And other friends are doctors and nurses, researchers, and standing for health services around the world, standing for optimal health to be possible. But I think, if nothing else, we can be mindful. And if we're mindful today on a Monday, that I think might open something up, whether it's good or bad. At least be present to what we're present with. because from there, at least we're doing things in reality, not in delusion. So I'm going to head back in, I'm going to prepare for our daily conference call, and thank you for watching the video today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.